Daniel said, my name is Dr. Ben Stukel. I'm a chiropractor from Gregory, South Dakota. I've been in practice for 16 years. I have a certificate in sports nutrition. I've been a part of YOLI now for 7 years, and I am one of 5 members of the Doctors Advisory Board for YOLI. So I want to welcome you guys and congratulate you on the fact that you're here, that you trusted whoever invited you, and I'm glad that you're on this call tonight. So why are we here? Go ahead and advance for me, Daniel. Let's talk a little bit about the disclaimer, right? So the disclaimer is we have to do this, you guys. YOLI products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And as a healthcare practitioner, I am a doctor of chiropractic, but I'm also a YOLI independent distributor. And what I say tonight is merely intended for educational purposes and is not meant to diagnose, treat, cure, prescribe, or imply that YOLI products are the sole answer to any person's individual health issues. So we'll get that out of the way now. We'll rock and roll. So let's talk a little bit about YOLI. What is YOLI? YOLI is a top-of-the-line nutritional company, you guys. We focus on transforming your life, whether it be physically, emotionally, financially, and I would even go so far as to say psychology. Because we have great programs that can also help your mind. Move forward. But let's get started, you guys, by talking a little bit about the numbers here. Because those are some of the things we need to really focus on and understand why there's certain issues in our country right now or across the world. So why YOLI, why now? Chronic nutritional factor diseases make up about 70% of all illness across the globe, you guys. Chronic degenerative diseases are the primary lifestyle-related illness that's the leading cause of death in the United States. What's scarier, I think, is the fact that this generation, our kids right now, you guys, are the first generation that is not expected to outlive the previous generations. That's never happened before in history. So it's very significant. You know, I think we all want the best for our kids, right? But our lifestyles and the directions that we're leading our own children is quite frankly killing them. And that's something that we want to change here at YOLI. Americans spend $77 billion annually in diet and weight loss products. Now, what's terrible about that is most of those, you guys, are strictly gimmicks or junk. They're full of fillers, and they just lead you down a road that actually can decrease your health, if you will. And then finally, healthcare is one of the largest monthly expenses for the average American family. Now that's scary too, because what I'm seeing, at least in my practice, is a lot of people are ditching their health insurance completely. And so we're seeing patients that have accidents, injuries that then lead them down a path towards like medical bankruptcy. So you guys, we are living smack dab in the middle of a health crisis. Would you not agree? And no, I'm not talking about the current pandemic. I'm just talking about life as it is and as it was prior to the pandemic. We are in the middle of this thing. The standard American diet sucks. We shouldn't be following it. Our foods are not what they used to be. You know, they're filled with, they're low in nutritional content, filled with crap and harmful contaminants. We have something called metabolically obese normal weight, which is basically the fact that we are living a lie that skinny equals healthy. That just isn't the case for a lot of people anymore. The fact that we have terminology in the healthcare world that describes metabolically obese normal weight patients, what that means is on the outside, you guys, they look skinny, but on the inside, they're inflamed, they're unhealthy, and quite frankly, they're overweight, or the same as an overweight person. And what's almost more scary about that is the fact that they can look right into the mirror and see themselves as being healthy. So they're the people, we all know them, right? They're the people that we say, oh, they can eat anything and keep that figure. Well, that's extremely dangerous, you guys. And believe it or not, according to the Journal of American Medical Association, that's 25% Americans, and I think it's nearly 78 million people. So what's going on? What's wrong? is the reality is, and I think a lot of us feel this way, that we really don't know who to trust, right? We know that diets don't work, or at least we've been told that. Sometimes they create more harm than they do benefits of even losing that weight. You can lose the weight and actually get more unhealthy. There's so much confusing information online. Quite frankly, you guys, I think you could go online and find that actually eating unhealthy is healthy if you really wanted to. That information is just debunked and it's crazy, and you really don't know who you can trust. It leads you down a path towards confusion, which basically freezes people. It gets us to a point where we just don't even know what to do, so we don't do anything. Most of the products that are out there, or systems, they just aren't addressing what the real problem is. They're so focused on just, quite frankly, weight loss, that they're not looking at the root cause of why are these people unhealthy? Why are they overweight? So why should we trust YOLI? What makes YOLI different? Well, YOLI is a foundational program, you guys. It focuses on your health, not just making you skinny and sick, right? So we have these pillars of our health that we should really, really focus on. We have body pH, we have gut health, we have oxidative stress or free radical damage that creates inflammation. We have detoxification. We focus on energy, sufficiency, blood sugar support, and finally neuro and endocrine health. But these pillars are what, you guys, with YOLI, the fact that we focus on these pillars within our nutritional products is what allows us to have overweight people lose weight. But it also allows us to be able to help underweight people gain weight. It allows us to have athletes perform at a much higher level. Or maybe the insecure become more secure and more self-confident, all on the very same program with the very same supplements. It's really, really, honestly, you guys, YOLI has pulled out all the stops when it comes to just truly creating a system that strives to achieve health. So YOLI is all about trust, right? We stand behind everything we do. We have a quality control. We have quality that you can trust. We're GMP certified, Health Canada approved. We're FDA certified in the Philippines, 100% natural. We're GMO free, gluten free, hormone free, grass fed. We're free of pesticides. And we even have vegan options for people that really need that vegan option. So what makes YOLI the best? What makes YOLI better than anything else you guys are seeing? We all know there's a ton of products out there. We know there's a ton of systems. But what really sets YOLI apart is this right here, you guys. This transformation kit, the 28-day transformation kit, which is a super easy system to follow. It's a health gain system, as I've been talking about, with just a side effect of weight loss. And to be honest with you, first-time users report an average weight loss of almost 16 pounds. But that's not because we're a weight loss company. It's because we've offered these people something they've never had, which is true cellular health. The transformation kit, just going on from there, you guys, it is truly a reset of your body. It builds a new foundation. I always tell people when I'm speaking, you never want to build a mansion on a crappy foundation. And so what the transformation kit does is it resets you. It puts you in a place that now you can stack on good health, good nutrition. But without that solid foundation, it's nearly impossible to move forward. So let's talk now about what's in a transformation kit. And we will start with one of our star products, which is called Alkali. Alkali is what really sets us apart from all the competition. It promotes healthy body pH levels, aids in the removal of acidic waste, improves muscle recovery times, you guys, for those athletes out there, and helps our body with acid indigestion. It's a patented formula. It takes alkalization, you guys. What we know or what you know of alkalization, it takes it to such a deeper cellular level and helps us just optimize our body to function at a level we've never created. Let's move to Passion. Passions are all natural energy drink that's quite frankly, actually healthy for you, which is really not the norm in the industry, right? Most energy drinks are pure junk. I hate to burst your bubble, but they just are. And in YOLI, we have Passion, which has got Thermo G, which is an all-natural energy blend with B vitamins. It helps boost our metabolism with Cissus and Arvingia. It's a clean boost and in natural energy, okay? It's natural-based caffeine, and it replaces sodas and energy drinks amazingly well. You guys, we have 6 flavors of this. Every one of them is amazing, and you will find one that you will absolutely fall in love with. Let's move on to the YOLI Essential Shake, our Yes Shakes. Our Yes Shakes provide essential amino acids, probiotics right in the shakes, you guys. They're non-denatured whey protein concentrate. They boost our glutathione and our serotonin, which is just fancy for boosting our true health, our cellular health, and make us happy. They have a full serving of gut-healthy fruits and vegetables, and they can help us build lean muscle mass and support us in weight loss. We do also, you guys, have vegan. So if you're along that vegan line, we have both chocolate and vanilla vegan shakes. The shakes come in both chocolate and vanilla, and then some seasonal shakes we have in berry, mint chocolate, and a few others. So there's a lot of options, you guys, for our shakes. And I'm going to tell you this. I've tried a lot of them over my course of 16 years in this business, and nothing tastes even close to what we have. They mix up clean, they're not going to clump, and they've got everything still intact, so you're getting the vitamins and minerals. Let's move on to Pure. Pure is our gut health supplement. It's an all-in-one gut supplement, which is super important. It can help with our flora and supports our digestive system. It includes prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes, and even helps support our liver. And that's super important, you guys, because where the science and the research is really going in the last couple of years is that it's not just about the number of microorganisms within your probiotic. It's really about the health of your ecosystem, right? So it's about creating health in your gut where good bacteria will strive and live and thrive, and where bad bacteria just don't seem to thrive and they die off. So this particular gut health supplement, Pure, accomplishes that by giving us not only the probiotic bacteria, but also giving us some key nutrients to help the gut actually become a better place to live for those bacteria. It can help us support immune function, overall health, and actually can help us lose weight. And then finally, we have Resolve. Resolve is our natural fiber supplement. It promotes a feeling of satiety or feeling of fullness. It's made of phytofiber, which is basically glucomannan fiber. It's got apple cider vinegar, and apple fiber in it as well. So it's a great fiber supplement. Glucomannan is a very viscous style fiber, so it really swells up in the stomach, makes us feel full. It also creates slipperiness to help people that are dealing with a slow gut motility, like constipation. It promotes healthy gut and blood sugar levels because it can help us slow down that absorption of blood sugar, of sugars as they go into the cells. So we can use them versus just store them as fat. And it can help us to bust those weight loss plateaus. But you guys, here's the truth. YOLI is more than just supplements. When you sign up for YOLI and you join our family, you get this easy to follow step-by-step guide. It's all inclusive, you guys. It comes in one nice little box. You get to enjoy real foods. This isn't packaged junk. You get to eat steak and burger and chicken. You get to eat vegetables. You get to eat carbohydrates, believe it or not. You get to eat your own foods, and we teach you how to eat those foods and which foods you should be eating and at what time. So it's a step-by-step. It's very easy. The meal plan and recipes are included. We have tools to help you track your results and your progress. We have a mobile app that can guide you through this process. It's easily customizable, whether you're looking for keto or intermittent fasting, whatever you're looking for, we can cater to that need. And then we also, and probably the most importantly, it comes with us. It comes with your sponsor. It comes with your team. And quite frankly, it comes with a YOLI family that will support you and make sure that you have the success you're looking for. So what happens after you do the transformation kit? That's a really common question. Well, YOLI has more than just the transformation kits. It has a lot of, an array, I should say, of products to help you maintain and even further gain health after the transformation kit. We have things like enzymes, vitamins, omegas for brain health and inflammation. We have a hair, skin, and nails product. We have a sleep aid. So we have all these different products that can help you customize after you do your transformation kit. There's also different kits that can help you focus on different goals you might have. There's a sports performance kit. There's a pH kit. There's an immune support kit. The pH, of course, is the alkali, but there's multiple other products that help us support our pH and help us create that alkalization within the body. But I can sit here all night, you guys, and you can listen to me talk about what YOLI is. But the truth, you guys, the truth is really in the results, right? The proof is what you will see, what you've seen, what you've heard. I've been doing this business a long time, and I've sat through literally thousands of presentations and watched what people had to say. I've met with patients that have done this program. And yes, they've lost tons of weight. They've done amazing things. But what always seems to surprise me is how they focus on how they feel. It's not all about weight loss. It's how you feel after you do this program. Sure, you might lose some weight. You might lose 16 pounds in 30 days, as the research says. But what you're going to be focused on is how much energy you might have, just how good you feel after that particular transformation kit. So now where do we go? Where do we go from here? You guys know, taking that first step is extremely hard. It's the hardest part of this whole thing. But to be honest with you, we've removed everything that you can think of that might be holding you back, right? Is it too expensive? Compared to what? Other programs seem to be as much or even more than what we have. Is it more expensive than being sick and being in the hospital? Absolutely not. You guys, this is the best thing going. And quite frankly, when you throw in the fact that we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, it's a gimme. This is a no-brain decision. It's something that would truly, truly, truly change all of your lives. And join this group of people that have already been through this and have had amazing results. You guys, I've done this a long time, and it's been an amazing ride watching all these changes. So let's wrap it up in one little nice little box here. You're here, you guys, because somebody invited you because they loved you. You're here because they had amazing results and they're excited about those results. And you're here because they said yes to maybe something they weren't so sure about or were even thinking they would never do. But they said yes, and it's changed their life. And they've chosen to share that opportunity with you. And I want you to just understand how powerful that is. Whether you say yes tonight, whether you decide to jump in and do this transformation kit or you don't, it's merely an opportunity. And we are super, super thankful you took the time to join us tonight. And we appreciate you sitting here to talk about and listen to me talk about why I love YOLI as a doctor of chiropractic. I began this journey, you guys, as a customer. My family was a customer. I used it as basically a customer within my clinic. But after seeing the changes that I've seen in my 7 years with YOLI, I had no choice but to join this as a business. And I can honestly tell you, my only regret at this point is that I didn't take that leap of faith a little sooner. And I tell that to people all the time. You know, we're living in a world right now where having that side stream of income can be ultimately life-changing. And so I want to introduce to you a great person that will tell you a little bit more about that option. This person is a mentor to me, a business associate, if you will. She's a friend. She's my business partner, and she just happens to be my mother-in-law. Let me introduce Ms. Kathie Bartlett.
Kathie, are you there? We may have to unmute you for a second. You may be muted. Let me go back. Let me see if I can go ahead and help unmute Kathie real quick. All right, Kathie, you want to check your mic? Let's see. Actually, you know what? I can't do it on my end.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you. There you are.
Yay!
All right.
It wouldn't let me do it. Thank you, Daniel. And thank you, Dr. Stuckel, for that awesome presentation. And Dr. Stuckel is right. We couldn't do this without Daniel. So we're very, very thankful for him. And wasn't that a great presentation with Ben? So let me tell you a little bit about my story. So we got involved in YOLI about 7 years ago. And I was a place in my life where I was tired, I was discouraged, I didn't feel well. My mother had just died of cancer several years earlier, and she was in bad health. And the doctors actually told me, you're headed down that same road if you don't do something to change your lifestyle. And I didn't know what to do. I'd been to several doctors and nobody could tell me what to do. So when YOLI came across my plate, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try one more thing. And because I tried lots of things and nothing seemed to work. And so when YOLI came across and I tried the products and I got results like within the first 3 days, I was like blown away. I wasn't really interested in the weight loss, although that was a great side effect. And I thought to myself, my goodness, I'm at this point in my life was 55 years old. Who can't use these products? Who can't lose weight? Who can't feel better? Who can't have better health? This is crazy. I'm going to tell the world about this. So that's how my journey started. And now I'm going to go to the next, there it is. And it's about financial. I thought to myself, you know what? If this can do this good for me, because I was a person that really didn't need to lose weight, but I needed better health. But financially, we needed a financial transformation. I said, my husband had worked hard. We'd worked hard all of our lives. We were always self-employed. We always had everything going, just like it is today. Everybody's got dual generations of income. And we were always doing something, more than one thing. And I thought to myself, what if this is the one thing that would change our life financially? I knew the products worked. I knew that I felt better. I looked at the business plan because I'd been in network marketing before. I looked at the payout plan. I went, you know what? This is going to work. And I got really, really excited. So it happened for us. And I pray and pray and pray for whoever invited you on this call tonight that you be serious. There's a reason for everything. I always say God has a plan for everything and everyone. And there's a reason that you're on this call tonight. And so there are side businesses. And the millennials, most of them, 1 in 3 American families, more than half of the millennials have a side business, or a side hustle is what they call it. The average American family has less than $1,000 in savings. Are you kidding? I didn't have $100. I didn't have a savings account. So 84% of Americans are not financially ready for retirement. Really? Were we ready for this? Were we ready for this pandemic? I mean, I don't know of anybody that really was. I certainly, I feel terrible for the people that have lost jobs and been laid off. So Scott and I, we weren't ready for retirement at all. So this was a life-changing decision for us when we decided to join YOLI. Cost of living has gone up. Wages have gone down. We know that. We know all this. So let's look at the next slide. Okay, we're going to talk about the situation at hand and the impact that it's having globally. We're going to be feeling it for the next 2 to 3 years, maybe longer. We don't know. They're telling us that COVID could jumpstart a recession, which, again, like 2008, we had a recession then. I remember when Scott and I went through that, and that wasn't fun. 18% of all the U.S. population is currently out of a job or has reduced or limited hours. Yeah, 6.6 million people filed for unemployment last week alone. That's scary, you guys. That's a lot of people out of jobs. More small businesses. That's another thing. Small businesses have only 14 to 30 days of cash reserves. That's one thing that we live in a little town, just outside of a little town, 600 people. Dr. Stuckel's practice is in a town of 1,500 people, and just say 10 miles from us. And seriously, those little towns and those small mom and dad businesses are struggling, and they don't have the side jobs like the rest of us can have, because it's 24 hours a day for them. So again, they need our help. So if you guys, a lot of our restaurants, Scott and I purposely, order out. They have family meals, we order out. So please support those. A little bit of a dig. Okay, the gig economy. I love all the options that we have now for sidekicks. So Etsy, Airbnb, Lyft. We don't have any of that where we live. And we've got giving rides, renting rooms or homes. We do have that. Delivering food and growth, we have that. Waiting tables. But now most of that is not even, we can't even do that now. So the way things are. One thing that wasn't on this list, Daniel, which I thought was really funny, was day jobs for ranches, because that's what Scott did. He was working days on ranches for extra income. Like when he wasn't building boots or building saddles, he was doing jobs on a ranch, and that's not easy at all. Okay, home-based direct sales business. You can call it whatever you want. You can call it social marketing, direct sales, network marketing, social selling, whatever it is. But the benefits of direct sales is huge. Low startup costs. And just so you guys know, it is a low startup cost, but I didn't have any money. We were broke. So I borrowed the money from my sister. She graciously loaned me the money, and I was able to pay her back within a short time. And I'm so thankful that I was. But again, we have flexible hours and schedules, especially right now, you guys, for the mamas that are home trying to homeschool their babies. Oh my goodness. Just think if you had a 9-to-5 job, or you had to go to work, and then who would be home with those kids? So extra income on the side, community. Oh, that's one thing. That's one thing I love being involved with YOLI, because we're like-minded people. Everybody's optimistic. Everybody's, they're just excited about the future. And we have proven systems, as Ben said, proven systems and support tools, and a sense of purpose or impact. That's another thing. I have a lot of friends, because of my age, I have a lot of friends that are older than me or my age, and a lot of them, they don't need the money, but guess what they want? They want a purpose in life. They want to make a difference in life. They have time, and there's a lot of people they love in life. And so this is a great way to help others, to reach out for others. And help them with their health, especially as you get older. You do have more oppositions in your life, and so when you're taking preventative products to help your aches and pains, why not? And why not help the people you love? Okay, the power of residual income and impact. This is powerful. So say you make an extra, let's just say $300 a month, just $300. You make that every month. Every month they just pay you that. It's like having $72,000 in a savings account that you're earning 5% interest. Is that crazy? I mean, how many people do you know have $72,000 in a savings account? Really? So that's why, you think you're making $1,000 a month, $5,000. There's no limit to what you can make in network marketing. That's another thing. There's no limit. There's no cap. You just can work as hard as you want to work and make as much as you want to make. Global sales. We make more money than the NFL, the music industry, the movie industry. Isn't that something? Organic foods, even the video games, especially right now now, I think there's a lot of people playing video games. For direct selling, they kill them. It's $189 billion a year, you guys. And why not be in the top of those network marketing companies? Why not be in wellness? That's the very best. We're on top. We're the best there is. So in my opinion, it doesn't get any better than this. There's other things, cosmetics, there's household, there's clothing. But if you look how the scale goes down, 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 ours is 34%. I love this one, direct sales by gender. So typically in the corporate world, I don't know. I haven't been in the corporate world for a lot of years, but men typically get paid more than women. Am I right? Yes, I'm right. Well, in direct sales, 74% of all the women or all the people in direct sales are women, right? And they're earning big bucks. Last week, you heard from Dr. Angie and Wendy Backey. Those girls are killing it out there. So there are some men too as well, as you heard from Dr. Aaron Street, and of course from our Daniel Song, and you heard from Dr. Ben Stukel. So 26% are men. So they're doing okay too. And in fact, it was 4 men that actually founded our company. So Robbie Fender, Corey Citron, Darren Falter, and Bobby Jones. And we love them and respect them, and they're normal. You guys, they're just great men, and we know them, and they've been around us, and they've been to our homes, and we've been to their homes, and they're just normal, everyday, average people, but they love and they care about other people. The company's been founded for 2009, 11 years ago. So I didn't get in here till 7 years ago. So they had all the rough spots worked out by the time I got in, which I was thankful for. 100 years of direct sales experience. So they were distributors at once too. That's how they made a lot of their money. And when they stopped doing that, they went, you know what? We really miss helping people. We miss being in the public. And so that's how they started YOLI. Aren't we blessed by that? So it's self-funded, privately held, and debt-free. Woohoo! How many people can say their companies are debt-free? It's a huge corporate headquarters in Utah, which Scott and I have both been there. It's beautiful. And I always envy the people that live there because they can just go and pick up their products. We're open in 3 international markets. We're open in Mexico, in Canada, and the Philippines, and doing well in all three of those. We also have new partners, and with Truesome Vision. And Rod Harrison is the president of that. And he has been just a wonderful, wonderful addition to what we already have. And I want to mention Kimberly Fender. She actually is Robbie's wife, and she really stepped up to the plate this year. She has been on stage and she's speaking. And if you knew Kimberly, she's very shy and very quiet and very withdrawn. But you know what? She has a heart, just a very caring heart, and she loves women and she wants to help women. So she joined the forces with the founders, and we're so very proud of her. All right. I've gone through this really, really fast, but I think that with Dr. Stukel's presentation, you got it, right? You understand how important these products are. You understand how important your body is. You understand what your body really needs to be at its very, very best. You guys, and I can honestly say, I'm not ashamed to say, I'm going to be 62 years old pretty soon, and I ride 3 head of horses a day. We have 13 grandkids. I mean, we were playing kickball in the yard yesterday after they got done with their schoolwork. So we're out there with it. And to me, I can't imagine my life without these products. I don't know where it would be because I wasn't well before them. So we're right now we're asking you, you need to really think about this, and it's really time to make a decision. And you might be asking yourself some questions, and maybe if you want to, you call the person that invited you on this call. And if you've got some questions, ask them some questions. If not, text me and ask me some questions, or to Dr. Ben, or message us online. We'll do whatever we can do to answer any questions that you might have, any reservations that you might have. You might just be a number 2 and you just want to jump in, and you know what? I'm just going to jump in and I'm going to get a transformation. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to, lose the weight or feel better or gain the weight or, whatever it is you want to do. And you can do that, and you'll get 20% off your first order. So that's an amazing savings. Number 1, I think, is the best ever, because that's where you can not only transform your health, but you can transform yourself financially as well. You can get free product. You can get free trips. You can get a car paid for by YOLI. There's so many advantages to coming on as a member. And for me, I needed the financial transformation. I desperately needed it. I was 55 years old. We were broke. We didn't have any money. And this was it was a godsend to me. And I can't tell you how this changed my life and how it could possibly change your life as well. And so someone that loved you and cared about you asked you to get on this. I ask that you call them back and let them know what your decision is. And just whatever it is, we love you. We hope that someday, if you join us, that I get to meet you personally. That will be the best joy ever. And I want to thank Dr. Stuckel for his wonderful presentation. I want to thank you, Daniel, for what you're doing for YOLI. And I thank you all for joining us. God bless you all.